All right, welcome back. So in this video, we're going to be talking about the perfect post. Okay, posting on Facebook is basically 90% of the action that you're taking. Okay, or maybe 80% if you're commenting a lot, which you should be doing. But your posts are extremely important, and what you post and how you post and when you post. Okay, these things really matter as far as how much interaction you get with your page and your comments and your posts and your items that you're posting. So how much interaction are you getting with your fans? Okay, so we're going to talk about the perfect post. So here we go. Did you know that 96% of fans, they don't actually come back to your page? Okay, we kind of touched on this in a previous video. What this means is that 4% of your fans are actually coming back to visit your page. Does that mean that only 4% of your fans see what you're posting? No. What that means is that the rest of your fans, and not 100% of them, because we've already said that only a percentage of your fans are actually seeing what you post based on Facebook's EdgeRank, but what this means is that the fans that are seeing your posts are seeing it in their own news feeds. And how do you get in their news feeds? You post stuff that is engaging, stuff that adds value to somebody, stuff that is entertaining, that is funny, that is witty. Okay? So 96% of fans don't come back to your page. They like it, and then they see whatever you post maybe in their news feeds, and they might interact with it there. So the more interaction you have with your fans, the more visibility you're going to get. Okay, so the more visibility doesn't come from people coming back to your fan page. That visibility comes from people seeing it in their news feeds and interacting with it in their news feeds. Something that is fairly new with Facebook is that users have the ability to hide your posts. What does that mean? That means that if you post something and maybe you're spamming out about a product, your product just released a new product. You got to get your hands on this new product. This new product's going to make your life amazing. You really got to see this new product. And all of your posts are just pushing and pushing this new product that you have. Well, eventually, your fans that do see your posts in their news feed, they're just going to get tired of seeing the same kind of posts, the kind of spammy marketing, selly type posts, and they're going to click a little X that gives them the ability to hide that post. And they can even report that post as spam. Okay, so be very careful with your posts. You always want to be adding value to your customers. That being said, you want to be clear, concise, and compelling. Okay, you want your posts to be clear, just very simple, straightforward. We'll talk about this a bit later. But short, you want it short, you want it clear, you want to know exactly. You want the fans to know exactly what you want them to do. And you want it to be compelling because you want them to ultimately take some type of action. And the action does not have to be buy something. The action can be just interacting with your post, answering a question, leaving a comment, sharing the item that you're sharing with them, sharing it with their friends. Okay, continuing on, Facebook has changed from the old 420 character limit to this new 63,206 character limit. Okay, it's kind of random, but there's a story behind how they got 63,206 as a character limit, but it's not important. Okay, what is important is that they have basically what amounts to no limit to what you can post. Okay, unless you're posting a book, which you shouldn't be doing. 63,000 characters is a lot of characters. Okay, but that doesn't mean that you should be using all of those characters. Think about yourself when you're going through Facebook. You're busy. People are busy online. They have short attention spans. So you want to grab their attention very quickly. And the way to do that is by writing something compelling that is asking them to take action or begging them to take action, and something that is short so they can read it with a glance. They can read it very quickly and then decide right away, am I going to take action on this or not? You want to keep things regular. Okay, what does that mean? That means that you can't decide to post 6 times in one day and then not post for 3 days and then post once and then not post for 4 days and then post 18 times the next day. Okay, it doesn't work that way. So unfortunately, you need to be regular on Facebook to make things effective. So that means that if you post once every day, then you should be posting at the same time every single day. If that's what you decide on is going to be your strategy once a day, and we'll talk about how often to post a little later on. If that's your strategy, then stick to that strategy and post at the same time every day. Keep things regular, and then you will continually be regular in somebody's news feed, and you will gain more and more eyeballs onto your posts. You want to always reply to people's comments or their replies. So if you post something and if somebody says, awesome, okay, even just that, okay, if you reply to their post or their comment of awesome, that means that you've now doubled the amount of interaction that is happening on that post, okay? So even though it's you that's interacting as the page, you're still doubling the amount of interaction that occurs, and that's going to raise the edge rank. What does that do? That ensures that your posts are being seen in more and more of your users' news feeds. Okay? So always reply. It doesn't matter what you say. It should be something valuable, but even if someone says awesome, you could always reply, man, I'm really glad you like it. It took us a while to find this information, or we really love sharing this kind of information with our fans. Okay? Just reply and make it valuable to the person. Okay, pay attention to time zones. So not everybody lives in the EST time zone, okay? Something like 80% of North America lives in the EST time zone. So you have to pay attention to what time zones your fans or your followers live in. Okay? And just because you wake up at 6 in the morning and you're ready to post something on Facebook doesn't mean that all of your other fans are A, up at 6 a.m. or B, even in the same time zone as you are. So pay attention to where your fans are, what the time zone is, and find where the majority of your fans live and what time zone they're in, and then try to post to their time zone, not to your own. Okay, very important, because if, for example, if you live in Australia and you post on Australia's time, but all of your fans are in the U.S., all of the followers are in the U.S., then those followers are not going to see your posts. They're not going to be able to interact with your posts, because by the time they wake up, that post is going to be disappeared in their newsfeed. Okay, so very important. Pay attention to time zones. Okay. You also want to include a call to action. What is a call to action? It's something that says, hey, do this. Take this action. And some examples are comment below, or click here, or watch this video. Okay? And this kind of seems maybe a little silly that you have to tell somebody, but you absolutely need to tell the people, your fans, your followers, what kind of action you want them to do. If you want them to like your page, say, hey, like my page. Tell your friends about my page. Okay? Hey, comment below. Leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a like. Tell me how you feel. Hey, click this link to watch this. Okay? Make sure that you tell them what you want them to do, and you'll be amazed at how many more actions you get because of that. Okay? If you're posting something like an article or a link to something, let's say that you posted something on your blog or your website, and then you come back and put the link on your Facebook page. Okay? Excellent idea. And now you want to make sure that people actually look or read that article or that post that you've made. And one way to do this is to tell them specifically what to look for in that post or that article. So let's say in the second paragraph of that post, you have mentioned 5 ways to make more money online. Okay? And then you tell your fans, hey, check out the second paragraph of this article it'll show you how you can make $1,462 each and every day. It shows you 5 ways to do it. Okay, and then it gives the people something to look for when they go over to your page, to your article. Now they're scanning and they're specifically looking for something rather than just kind of glancing over the article, if they even go there. Okay, so tell them what it is that you want them to look for when they go to your article, or whenever you post a link to another article. Okay, that's it for the perfect post. Okay, and I'll see you in the next video. Okay, and you also want to have a captivating image or pic, okay? A captivating image. Every time you post, if you can, if at all possible, add an image, because images or pictures are shared more than anything else on Facebook. And they're commented, and they garner more interaction than anything else. So even if it's not entirely related to what your post is, just put a picture of something on there. Okay? Try to add a pic as often as you possibly can to your posts. Okay, that's it about the perfect post, and we'll see you in the next video.